Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do percent and percentage. Test yourself. This is found on page number 93 and we are starting with the multiple choice type. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A number whose 4% is 6 is which number? What is that number? So let us consider that number to be x. That means it says 4% of that number. So 4% of x, because we're considering that number to be x, is already given to us as 6. So now we can find the value of x. So we can say 4% is 4 by 100 into x is equal to 6. Now we're going to find the value of x. So x will be 6. Now we're going to transpose this 4 by 100 to the other side. And here it's multiplication. So when it goes to the other side, it becomes division. So this is divided by 4 by 100. So now this has become division of fractions. So we can say x is equal to, we can make the 6 by 1. So 6 by 1, division changes to multiplication and we write the reciprocal 100 by 4. Now we can cancel. So I can cancel 4 and 6 or 4 and 100. So 4 and 6 let me cancel. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Now I can cancel 100 and 2. 2 1s are 2 and 2 into 50 is 100. Now we can multiply the numerators. 3 into 50 is 150. So x is that number, isn't it? So the number is 150. So this is our answer and that is option C, 150. Question 2. What percent of 50 is 10? So the direct way of doing this is to find the required percent. We say 10 divided by 50 into 100%. This is a direct method of finding the percentage. So here we can cancel 50 and 100. 51s are 50 and 50 into 2 is 100. Now just multiply 10 into 2. 10 2s are 20 and that is 20%. So answer here is 20% and that is option A. Option A, 20%. This is our answer. Question 3. 18 hours as a percentage of 3 days is what? So here we have hours and here we have days. We have to convert them to the same unit. So let's convert days into hours. So that will be 18. So this will be 18 here and here 3 days. So 1 day is equal to 24 hours, isn't it? So 3 days will be 3 into 24. 3 into 24 hours or 24 into 3 hours. Okay. Now the question is, when you write 18 hours as a percentage of 3 days, we take 18 hours divided by the 3 days, which is 3 into 24 hours. So first we write that. So we say 18 hours by 3 into 24 hours. And since we have to convert it to percentage, we multiply this. We multiply this by 100. So multiply this by 100%. So this is our answer and that in your options is option C. Option C, 18 by 3 to 24 and multiply that by 100% to make it a percent. Question 4. An alloy contains 30% of copper, 30% of zinc and the rest nickel. Now the amount of nickel in 400 grams of the alloy is, that's a question. So here we know that copper is 30%, zinc is 30%. So that nickel will be, now totally you know it is 100%. So 30 plus 30 is 60 and 100 minus 60. So we'll write that. So 100% minus, if we add copper and zinc and then subtract. So here this will be 100% minus 60%. 100 minus 60 is 40. So nickel is 40%. Now the question is the amount of nickel in 400 grams of the alloy. Amount of nickel will be 40% of 400 grams of the total, isn't it? So 40% of 400 grams will be the amount of nickel and this is our answer. and that will be option A. So option A, 40% of 400 grams. That is our answer, option A. Question 5. A number is first decreased by 40% and then increased by 40%. What is the equivalent change? What is the change that has happened? Is there an increase or a decrease, and by what percent? So let's begin by saying that the original number be 100. Then decrease in number is 40%, isn't it? That is 40% of 100. That is the decrease. 40% of 100. So now let's calculate this. So this will be 40 by 100 into 100. So now when you cancel, we can cancel the 100. So what is left is 40. So the decrease in number is 40. That means this was the original number. Now there's a 40% decrease. So that is 40. So now what is the new number? So the new number will be 100. That is the original number 100 minus the decrease, because we are minusing it because it's a decrease. So now 100 minus 40 is 60. So this is our new number. Then what do we see? Here it says, and then it is increased again by 40%. So what is the increase now? The increase in number will be 40% of, so 40% of 60. 40% of this new number, that is 60. So 40% of 60 will be 40 by 100 into 60. So again here let's simplify this. So 1 0 here and then 1 0 here. So we just have 4 into 6. 4 sixes are 24. So now let's go through this again. So we have the original number that has decreased by 40% and now it's become 60. From there it has increased and now it's become 24. So what is the new number? That is the final number. The final number will be this new number, and that has increased, isn't it? So we have to add this to it. So that will be 60 plus 24. 60 plus 24 is 84. So this is our final number. So what has been the change here? The change here is final number minus the original number, or the original number minus the final number, because the original number is greater. So we say original number minus the final number, and the original number is 100. The final number is 84. Okay. And that is 16. And as we can see, there has been a decrease. Originally it was 100. Now finally it is 84. So from 100 it has decreased to 84. Now here, since we are given percentages in the options, let's find the percentage of change. So percentage change will be equivalent change, that is 16, by the original number. So let's do that. 16 divided by the original number, which is 100. And to find the percentage, we multiply by 100%. Now let's cancel the hundreds. So what is left is only 16%. And this has been a decrease of 16%. So from 100, it has now come to 84, and the decrease is 16 and the decrease percent is 16%. And that is option C. So you have to check this. Option C is our final answer here. Question 6. Out of 700 eggs, 20% are rotten. So the number of good eggs is what? The number. Okay, so what is given to us? The total number of eggs is given to us, that is 700. Out of that, 20% are rotten. So the number of rotten eggs will be 20% of 700. So that will be 20 by 100 into 700. Now we can cancel. I can cancel 100 and 700, make it 7. So 20 into 7 is 140. So number of rotten eggs is 140. Now we've been asked to find the number of good eggs. So the number of good eggs will be the total number of eggs minus the number of rotten eggs. So the total number of eggs is 700 minus 140. So this is 700 minus 140. And that is equal to 560. So the number of good eggs is 560 and this is option B. So let's write that. Option B is 560 and this is our answer. Question 7. 80% of 200 minus 50 is equal to what? So let's write this question down. So this is 80% of 200 minus 50. So here, as you can see, we have two operations. We have of and minus. And remember BODMAS, according to which of has to be worked out first. That means we should do 80% of 200 first. So what will that be? That is 80 by 100 into 200. So this we have to work out first and then, so I'll put it in brackets and then minus 50 from it. So now let's work this out. So 100 and 200 I can cancel. And now let's multiply 80 into 2. 80 into 2 is 160. Now write minus 50. 160 minus 50 is 110. So this is our answer. And that is again option B. Option B, 110 is our answer. Question 8. A number 80 is wrongly taken as 100. So there has been an error, isn't it? We have been asked to find that percentage error. So here the correct number is actually 80, but it has been wrongly taken as 100. So there is a small error. And what is that error? The error will be 100 minus 80, which is 20. So now the percentage error is error by the correct number into 100. So what is the error? Error is 20. What is the correct number? 80. Now we multiply by 100%. Now cancel. I can cancel this and this. So now I have 2 and 8. 2 ones are 2. 2 fours are 8. I can cancel 4 and 100%. So this is 25. So here what do I have? Percentage error is 25%. So this is our answer. And that is option B. Option B is our answer. Question 9. The price of an article was 680 rupees last year. This year its price is 816 rupees. The percentage change in its price. So as you can see, it was 680, now it's increased to 816. So there is a percentage increase. So let's write down the original price is 680 rupees. And the new price now is 816 rupees. So it's increased from 680 to 816. So what is the increase in price? It is 816 rupees minus 680 rupees. This is the increase in price. Now we are asked to find the percentage change. So that for that the formula is change in price or the increase in price by the original price. So let's write that first. So what is the increase in price? 816 minus 680 divided by the original price, which is 680. And now we find the percentage, that is 100%. So this is in one of the options here. So this will be our answer. So 816 minus 680 by 60 into 100%, and there is an increase. So in your option you have this word also, increases. So we will write that. So this is the answer and this is option C. Option C. This is our answer. Question 2. A family spends 30% of its income on house rent, 60% of the rest on household expenses. If the total savings of the family is 12,600 rupees, find the total monthly income. So what are we asked to find? The monthly income of the family. So let's begin by saying let the income be X. Now let's write what's given to us. Here what's given? The 30% of its income is spent on house rent. So we are going to find out what is the income spent on house rent. It's 30%. So that is 30% of X. So let's calculate this. 30% of X means 30 by 100 into x. So that is 30x by 100. This is the amount that is spent on house rent. Now, the income remaining means from the original income, that is x, so much has been spent. So x minus 30x by 100. So that becomes x minus 30x by 100. So let's calculate this and see. So x minus 30x by 100. Now this will be like fractions. So this is x by 1. So our LCM will be 100. Now take the first one. So this is 1 into 100. Multiply this also by 100. So that becomes 100x. And here we have 100 into 1. So we multiply this by 1. So that is 30x. So minus 30x. 100x minus 30x is 70x by 100. So we can write that there. So the income remaining is 70x by 100. This is the income that is remaining. So first we said let the income be x. From that some amount is spent, that is 30x by 100. So what is remaining is, when we subtract both, what is remaining here is 70x by 100. Now we also know that amount has been spent on household expenses, and what is that? That is 60% of the rest. And what is the meaning of rest? Remaining. 60% of the remaining was spent on household expenses. So if we calculate that, we'll know the amount here. So 60% of 70x by 100, because this is the remaining. So let's calculate this also and see. So 60% means 60 by 100. Of is into, and 70x by 100. Let's slowly cancel what we can. So I can cancel this and this, and I can cancel this and this also, or one more zero from the other side. Now multiply 6 into 7 is 42. So that is 42x, and in the denominator we have 100. So here amount spent on household expenses, this one is what we calculated. So let's write this on top here. So that is 42x by 100. So now we know how much has been spent on household expenses. Then total expenses. What are the total expenses? Now so much was spent on house rent, so much was spent for household expenses. So if we add up both, we will get the total. So that is 30x by 100 plus 42x by 100. So now since the denominators are the same, we can simply add the numerators. 30 plus 42 is 72, and we have x, 72x by 100. So this is the total expenses. This is the income, this is the expenses. If we subtract both, we will know what the savings are. So the income saved will be the original income minus the expenses. So that is x minus 72x by 100. So this also let's calculate. So x minus 72x by 100. So here also let's give this the denominator 1, and now our LCM is 100. So for the first fraction, 1 into 100. So we multiply x also by 100. So we get 100x minus, now here we have 100 in the denominator, same, so we can write the same thing, 72x. 100x minus 72x is 28x, and in the denominator we have 100. So here income saved is 28x by 100. That means these are the savings. So here 28x by 100 is the saving, and we are also given the savings amount here, that is 12,600. So 28x by 100 is equal to 12,600. Now we can find the value of x. We can say x is equal to 12,600. Now here we have 28 by 100, isn't it? It's multiplication. So when it goes to the other side, it becomes division. So divided by 28 by 100. So let's simplify this further. I'll carry this here up here. Let's simplify it. X is equal to 12,600 into 100 by 28. Now you can cancel 28 and 100 or 28 and 12,600. When you finally cancel, you will get this as 1 and you will get this as 450. Now you can multiply these two. So x is equal to 450 into 1, you can write first 450 and then add the two zeros. So what do you have here? You have 45,000. And what is x? X is the income. Right at the beginning we said let the income be x, and we have found the income, and that is rupees 45,000. So we can write that rupees 45,000 is the income. So this is our final answer. So we will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.